guys, good day. I want to share a strategy with you that I think is very effective if you understand how to use the system and if you're able to follow it strictly, the rules, you will be able to make profit on it. And aside from that, if you are using it to trade, if you are using it to trade boom and crash, I will advise you pick only five candles. You pick only five candles, but if you want to use high lot size, you can just pick like two or three candles, and you can trade like you can execute five trades immediately. So if you can just do it that way, at least you will reduce the risk of any likely losses that could occur. Just make sure that you follow the strategy strictly. It's very simple, and it is filtered to the last letter before you will get a valid signals. So what I would just advise you to do, once you set it up, ensure you check all the parameters that I stated here, and also make sure that the parameters align before you place any trade. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to delete all the settings. So I will reset everything so that you'll be able to understand how it works. But before that, I'll just give you the clue, the conditions you need to follow before you place your trades. Now, if you are trading crash, you are only trading buy signals, and if you are trading boom, you are trading only sell signals. And also, you only trade boom 500, crash 500, boom 1000, crash 1000. Don't include boom 300 or crash 300 because of the volatility and the lot size. So just make sure you follow me so that you understand everything and how it works. Now let me quickly share the setup with you so that you understand everything at once. So you go to your something like end sign up there. So that is where you have all the indicators. So here I'm only using period 144. Method is linear weight. Apply to close. You can use any color of your choice. I use red. So once you are done, so here you have the settings here. This is our what? Our period moving average and linear weighted moving average 144. Apply to close, and your style is 3 pixel. So I use red. You can use any color. So the next one is oscillators. So here I'm using K period 5, D period 34, and slowing is 5. Price feed is close, and my method is simple. So I use level. I use these levels 7, 3, 93, and 97. All these levels, they are very important. You need, because they are those are the areas with those are the key areas that tie up our trigger point. So you need to understand it very well and set it up as you have seen on the screen. So once you are done, you close that, and the last one is what? The last one is MACD. So MACD here, I apply fast EMA 5, slow EMA 144, and MACD 1. So once you are done, let's now go back to the chart to understand how we place our trade. Now, as I said earlier on, that anytime you have your when you are trading crash 500 or crash 1000, that means you are buying, you are waiting for buy signals only. If you want to trade sell signals, you only wait for boom 500, boom 1000 signals before you place your sales trade. Now, let's check any valid signals for our crash 500, which simply means we are looking for buy signals. Now, we are checking from the opening section of 6th April. So, what we are checking here, what we are looking for is our price must be above 144 linear weighted moving average. That's the first condition. Our price must be above 144 linear weighted moving average. And our second condition is, as at the time our price is above 144 linear weighted moving average, our MACD bars must be above zero levels, which is what we are seeing here. And once those two conditions are met, the next thing we are looking for is our stochastic line touching 7 and moving down a little bit and reverse sharply back up, something like letter V. So once you have that, you place your buy signals and you pick only 5 candles. Now let's check if we have any valid signals. So we're checking if we can get our valid buy signals. So based on what I have explained earlier on, this is where we have our valid signals. Here, up here, our our price or the candle is above 144 EMA. Sorry, 144 linear weighted moving average. The second condition is our MACD bars, they are above zeros. Yeah, all of them, they are above zeros. And the last condition is our stochastic line must touch 7. It must not touch 3. If this stochastic line move and extend to 3 level, that means the signal is invalid. The stochastic line must touch 7 and reverse sharply immediately. That is why I call it hit and reversal. It must hit 7 and reverse immediately within 1 or 2 candles. There must be that action must occur. As at the time of touching this level is 1 candle, and the time of reversing back is another candle. That is why I have it as minimum of 2 candles on the EA I coded for it. So once it touches, it must reverse immediately. That is why we have these signals here. That is why we have the signals here. So we are picking only 5 candles. And note, if you are using high lot size, I will advise you only pick 2 or 3 candles. And also, if you want to execute multiple trades, immediately you get your signals, your valid signal, you must ensure that you use only 1 or 2 candles only. I repeat, if you are using high lot size, don't go for 5 candles. Only pick 1 or 2 candles. But you can execute multiple trades. As in, when you get a valid signals, you can execute like 5 or 10 trades at a go. but you are only targeting one or two candles. Immediately you have your two candles, you exit everything immediately. You exit everything immediately. So on this particular strategy, the signal is very, very scarce. But once you get the signals, there is 95 to 98% chances of winning the trades. Now let's check for another valid signal. Now this is our first valid signals on crash 500 around 9:34 Nigerian time. Now let's check if we are going to spot another valid one. Now look at this. This one now, MACD is above zero line, and this particular um, um, price is below linear weighted moving average, which is invalid. Let's move on again. The same thing happens here. Is below crash 500. The price must be above linear weighted moving average. So your concern is waiting for when you will have a price above before you can begin to spot the other conditions. Now that is for crash 500. Let's check if we can get signals on crash 1000. Crash 1000. So let's move from the beginning of the section. From the beginning of the section, which is on the coming beginning of the section. Let's move here. Now, the section begins here. Now, let's check if you are going to have a valid signals. Now, check here. The condition is not met because the price is below 144. And also, if you look at the hit and reversal, you will count almost like three candles before it reverse back up. So is invalid. Let's go on to check for another valid signals. As you can see, not valid signals yet. We are checking. We are checking now on crash 1000. No valid signals. Let's go to boom 1000. Now on boom 1000, if you remember, you are selling, you are not buying, and you expect your price to fall below linear 144 linear moving average and your MACD below zero, and also your touches, your hit and reversal will happen at 93 level. Now if you look at this level, we have a valid signals there. Here our price is below 144. Here the arrow is touching 93 level when our price on the main chart is below 144. And here the arrow, the MACD bars, all are below zero, which signify the validity of the signal. Now looking at the signal up here, we are going to pick from here. We are going to pick from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is how we trade the strategy. The strategy is very simple and reliable because of the what because of the way we filter all the invalid signals that may likely occur. So, like I said earlier on, since we are not getting much of the signals, I will advise you pick only two candles when you get valid signals, and you trade multiple, as in 5 or 6 multiple trades. Because to be honest with you, if you are using it only for boom and crash 1000 daily, you can't get up to 6 or 7 signals. But the probability of winning all the signals is very high every day when you get the signals. So that is why I will advise you not to only use it for boom and crash. You can use it for all the volatilities. You can use it for all the volatilities, and you apply the same conditions to trade it. But when you are trading it on volatilities, when you are trading it on you can use it to trade binary options, and as well use it to trade normal volatility. So if you are using it to trade volatilities, so what you just need to do is, once you spot a valid signals on volatilities, you pick only 5 candles as well. So if there is losses on the 5 candles you pick, you can just martingale 3 times and use very small lot size. To be honest with you, is very, very effective, because we have made sure that we filter as much as possible any likely losses that may trigger account crash. So that is why we need to wait for the signal. So you can just pull out all the volatilities. At least we have almost like 15 volatilities, including step index. Also, you can use it to trade jump, or the new index, which is dex index. You can use it to trade dex index, jump, range. Just slot in all the settings on all the signals. Because of the scarcity of the signals, at least if you just put everything, if you just set up all the settings on all the pairs, you will always get good signals to trade, and you win it. So that is why I all the signals that has been coming out, I have a signal platform that is dropping as the EA generates the signals, is dropping on all those platforms, which I will show you somewhere here. As you can see it, these are all the signals that have dropped today, because I set up all the volatilities. I set up all the volatilities on the signal. So if you are using, you can as well use this signal platform to be generating your signals. So if you want to use this signal platform to generate your signals, what you just need to do is, immediately you receive a signal. So if you are trading binary options, sorry, if you are trading boom and crash, as I said earlier on, so anytime you have a signal that is not more than 1 minute, just place two, uh, two candles expiry, and place multi. Is either you place multiple trade, you execute multiple trade, or you trade high lot size and only pick 2 candles. So if you are doing it that way, at least you will definitely get something worthwhile. But if you want to use it on binary options, you can set that one up on your phone, as in Deriv. You log on to Deriv, you set it up on Deriv platform. So anytime you get your signals on this platform, you quickly move onto what is it called, the other platform, as in your daily platform on your phone. You enter maybe 5 minutes expiry. So after 5 minutes, if you didn't win it, just martingale for like 2 or 3 times and use a very small lot size. So by the time you get all this bunch of signals that is coming down, and you follow it strictly with the way you are trading it, you will definitely make something worthwhile. So, and also, the the EA has been coded relating to this particular signal we are dropping, and also relating to the particular signal we are dropping, and also the strategy I just put you through now. So if you cannot, if you can't afford to get the EA, you can just follow the manual settings I have explained here. It's very simple. Just follow the settings. It's just three things you need to do. The first thing is you ensure that if you are trading crash, your price is above 144 and your MACD zero line is above, MACD bars is above zero line, and you wait for a touch, and you wait for it and reversal on 7 level of stochastic, you place your trade immediately. So if you are interested in buying the EA is available if you want to buy, because the EA, I included the function of that multiple trading on the EA, where if you just put 10 on one of those inputs, anytime the signal generates valid trades on boom, it will execute 10 trades immediately. And if you just select that, it should just pick one or two candles. Immediately after the two candles, it will close all the 10 trades immediately. So, and that one saves you the time of waiting for signals and some other things. But if you cannot afford that, I will advise you stick to the manual trading. It's very effective. Just make sure you stick to the manual trading, or you are checking the signal on the platform. So as soon as you get the signals, you trigger your valid trades. So, and I hope that is clear. So if you are interested in getting the EA, you can get in touch with me. You can DM me or you call me. So I'll tell you how to use it and when to send it to you. So just work on this. Let me know your view on this particular strategy. So if there is any areas that you find very difficult to understand, let me know so that I can just put you through so that you get the perfect way of trading it in order to make good profit. Thank you.